What's up, world? So today I'm just gonna be talking about certain things like which I actually like when I'm training. When I do certain things, I actually listen to so many things because at the end of the day, learning never stops. You learn every single day. Like no matter how far you go, like no matter where you go in life, you gotta give credit to people who actually was there like for you when you had nothing, who actually helped you to build your life into this place where you are at. You got to mention them. Those things are like simple things you got to mention. Like those simple things, simple rituals actually matter in life when it comes to like growing as a person. So that's actually part of growing. So today I'm just going to be talking about like certain things where people actually go wrong and how you're supposed to be correcting those things. So when it comes to having goals in your life, let's say for the next 6 months or next 12 weeks, you want to get shredded, you want to lose weight and all of those things. Like it's good to have all those goals in your mind. But here's where people actually struggle. They struggle at certain things. When you don't like follow certain things, let's say like you miss certain things in your meal plan, people actually forget one thing. This is actually the power of simplicity. So when you're having on a meal plan, let's say you're trying to do 100% at all times, but realistically you can't actually do 100% all the time. Nobody's perfect. You're gonna screw up eventually some places. When you have those places where you actually have issues, you got to realize you're only screwing up like 2 to 5% out of 100. You're not screwing up the whole thing. So that's where people actually go wrong. They actually make one mistake in their plan and they think like the whole program is fucked up and they are just not gonna like follow it eventually, so they are gonna go back to their old lifestyle. Don't do that. That's wrong, because you're only screwing up like 5%. You're not screwing up 95%. So just because 5% went wrong doesn't mean the 95% is just gonna go wrong as well. So think like that. So that's actually the power of simplicity, because no matter what you do, you can get motivated. You can have like a lot of inspiring characters around your life in order to build your life. You can actually get those things into your head, sink in, and get those things sunk into your head, and like you execute those things and like do it. That's why people actually don't do it. Like they actually listen to certain things and they just forget about it later on. They feel like they're okay, I'm just motivated, I'm just gonna do this, and then again like they go back, they forget it like later on. Then just go back to their old lifestyle. That's wrong. So what you're supposed to do is you can actually get motivated. That's good. But in order to be consistent, in order to be successful in the long run, in order to make certain things a lifestyle, like being healthy, it happens with your daily rituals. So that's actually one thing I actually listen to today. So it's actually simple. It's about like waking up early in the morning, maybe having water in the morning, or maybe instead of having junk food, having something else healthy in your life. And certain things, you got to exercise on a certain day, like every day for like 1 hour a day. You got to be like exercising, you got to be active, complete steps. And those small things are the ones which actually matters in order for your lifestyle to be better. That's where coaching becomes effective. So every transformation happens because of one thing. It's about having good rituals on a daily basis. Because of that, when it becomes a habit, if you think like this, okay, after 12 weeks I'm going to build my body and I'm going to go back to my old lifestyle. If you are doing that, don't ever come making an inquiry with me, because like this is not, my coaching is not for you. So this is what I'm gonna say. Like if I'm telling you to do certain things in your life on a daily basis, what I expect you to do is just do that after you end the program as well. So when you do that, like that's how your life becomes better. So daily rituals matter. That's where you are gonna be successful with whatever the hell you do. If you don't have the good rituals in your life, you're not gonna have like consistency. So when you have a goal in your mind, like do not complicate things. Do not think like long term, like okay, if I don't do this and all of that, like don't like complicate things. That's where people actually get screwed up and get stressed out and all of that. They overthink. They just do think a lot, where to a place where are not supposed to think, because I've experienced that for the past few years and as a coach. So think about doing things right now, like small things where you're doing wrong on a daily basis. Do those things right. Your daily rituals, small things. When you wake up in the morning, meditate for 5 minutes. Nothing's gonna happen. I mean, like nothing bad's gonna happen if you do that. even when I'm actually at this place, I still have fear. I still have things which I'm afraid of, but like I'm willing to face my fear, just like I did like few years ago. Like I was afraid of heights, and then I jumped out of a plane like 14,000 feet. So that's actually something I did. So I actually faced that fear. So um those are the things you're supposed to do in order to be successful in your life, because daily rituals, daily things you do on a small scale are the ones which actually builds an empire at the end of the day. Because I started in 2007, started like as an outsider. I was afraid to go to a gym. I was afraid of like the judgment I'm going to get in the gym, because I was 47 kilos. But later on, like as I grew, things changed. But like one of the things I actually did not forget is that kid who used to be 2007, 47 kilos. I am still that person inside. I haven't changed one little bit. I'm still that person, and I'll forever be that person. That's why I actually understand when people are struggling in certain standards, because certain levels, because I actually can relate it to myself, and I actually can say, look, okay, I used to be that kid, and I'm gonna help that kid to be not struggle the way I struggle. I'm gonna guide you in order to be better version of yourself, way better than me. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how you're gonna be happy with your life. And imagine that. Imagine doing that every day for the rest of your life, and making an impact on someone else's life. See how simple life can be, and see how happy you can be. So what I can say is, like, the simple things you do in your life, that's what actually matters, and that's what actually gets you success. So because at the end of the day, a wise man once said this, wealthiest place on the planet is the graveyard, because that's where the dreams die. That's where people actually have regrets, because like if you don't utilize the life you have once where you live, if you let your dreams die, if you do have your excuses and like not let those dreams become a reality, if you don't work on it, you're gonna like end up with one thing: regret. So make your one life worth living by following your dreams. Do the small rituals in order to, which will make a big impact in your life in the long run. And do not make things complicated. Do not think in a complex manner. Think simple. That's what's going to be effective in the long run. So that's the topic for today. Have a good day, Friday, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Yeah, that's about it. Peace.